In a world full of smart masterminds and skilled crooks, there is a group of criminals so incredibly stupid that their crimes have become famous. From being mind-bogglingly stupid to being ridiculously bad at what they do, these poor criminals have changed what it means to not get away with it. So fasten your seatbelts and get ready for a wild ride of mistakes and bluffs as we go deep into the confusing world of some of the dumbest criminals. Hannah Zapata. In 2012, Waco, Texas, resident Hannah Zapata thought she was a very smart thief. She used a weapon to rob a bank and got away with $6,000. But she also stole a Pontiac Grand Am thinking she was like Robin Hood. She didn't just want to chill out and enjoy her money though. She decided to make a movie about her crimes and put it on YouTube. She talked about everything she did like she was giving a class on how to rob a bank. And she even showed off the money she stole on camera. She didn't keep quiet and try to avoid attention. Instead, she showed the world her crime. I mean, really, what was she thinking? Did she think the police were going to cheer for her? The police didn't have to look long to find her. They looked for her film online and found it. The same day they arrested her. It must have been a real facepalm moment for the police. As for Hannah, she pretty much gave them all the proof they needed, and the case was closed. Her dream of becoming a famous YouTuber was ruined, and she was sent to jail for a long time. It's stupid to post a statement on YouTube, but think about how much worse it could have been. What if she had started making videos about how to rob banks and get away with it? Or what if she had joined forces with other criminals? The internet probably would have been full of bad ideas. The sleeping burglar, a 22-year-old thief from Thailand, has become a laughingstock in the criminal world for his shocking lack of skill. This would-be thief did something that most robbers try to avoid. He fell asleep on the job. That's right, the guy fell asleep while trying to steal expensive things because he couldn't resist the warmth of a stranger's bed. Around 2 a.m. one night in the quiet area, a sleepy thief broke into a house while it was still dark. He thought it would be smart to use an air conditioner to stay cool, but he didn't know that the cool air would be his end. As he enjoyed the cool breeze, he became more and more tired, and he knew that a soft bed and a cool room would help him fall asleep quickly. Now, we've all been drawn by a comfy bed and the need for a quick nap, but most of us are smart enough not to fall asleep while committing a crime. The homeowner got a big surprise when she got home in the morning. He was shocked when he walked into his daughter's room and found a stranger sleeping. What do you know? He was a police officer, which gave the whole story a funny spin. The shocked homeowner, who didn't waste any time in calling the police, woke up the sleepy thief. The confused thief was dealing with the results of his bad nap's fate. The bumbling thief was arrested by the police when they arrived. He would be charged with theft and trespassing, which would seal his fate as one of the worst thieves in recent memory. But let's not judge the guy too harshly. People say that stealing can be tiring, so maybe he just needed a good night's sleep after a long day at work. The strange moves. In the world of crime, there are a lot of different people. First, there was the not very smart thief who tried to make a TV disappear. She got down on her knees over the box, held it between her legs, and then put her dress over it. It was like some kind of weird magic trick, and it's no wonder she wasn't caught. She probably left the store before anyone could stop laughing. But that's not all. We also have two Brazilians who thought they could be like the thief from Costa Rica. They put products in their underwear and walked out of the store without a second thought. What a bad way to hide. The shopkeeper saw right through it all and made them show what they were hiding. They probably learned their lesson and left the things they stole behind as punishment. And let's give credit to this one who displayed some originality. She planned to steal a top with special shorts that had a hidden bag from a clothes store. It was like she was some kind of fashion animal on a mission. Sad to say, her stylish theft didn't last long. A sharp-eyed store employee would catch her and tell everyone about her crimes. I bet she probably wished she hadn't put so much work into her kangaroo criminal dress. It looks like these clever thieves use this method of hiding things under dresses a lot. In any case, it's comforting to know that vigilant shops are able to catch these criminals in the act. Let's just hope that they clean the stolen things well before putting them back on the shelves. No one wants to buy goods that have been in someone's underwear, right? Alexander Goldinsky's failed career as an actor. Alexander Goldinsky used to work as a builder, but now he wants to be an actor and cheats on his insurance. He thought he could pull off a double act by putting ice on the floor, stepping on it, and then pretending to fall. I have to say, that was quite a show. After the movie was over, this clever con artist went one step further. He rolled around on the floor like a real actor until a worried coworker found him and called an ambulance. Then he went to the hospital and made up a complicated plan to get money from the insurance company. Alexander made a big claim, asking for money to pay for the ambulance ride and what he said was expensive care for his fake injuries. But his big plan would crumble like a house of cards. When the company started to look into what was going on, they found the embarrassing security tape. It would show right away how fake Alexander's act was. Instead of getting a big insurance payout, he had to pay back $563, face 2 years of probation, and serve 14 hours of community service. A lot of punishment for a failed actress who turned to scamming. And it looks like Alexander's hopes of making a living by lying have fallen apart. I don't think any trustworthy builder would want to hire him again. But if I were in his place, I'd tell them to get an agent and try out for acting jobs. Because he has playing skills like those, it's clear that he's not going to end up on the slippery floor. Locked in mischief? There's this funny Australian kid with a good idea who goes into a store. He puts a whole box of alcohol on the counter, thinking he's about to pull off a big crime right in front of the shopkeeper. It's just the kind of thing a teenager would do. He stands near the automatic doors, ready to grab the drinks and run away before anyone can stop him. But now comes the surprise. The shopkeeper sees that the teenager is acting strangely, just like a smart detective would. And instead of panicking or asking for help, he uses a remote control to lock the doors. The teen thief is now trapped inside the store where he thought he could get away with it. What an unexpected turn. When the youth realizes he's been tricked, his face shows his surprise. And instead of getting away with Jack Daniels and Coke, he is trapped like a kangaroo in a bag. He is freaking out as he searches his pockets for money to pay for drinks he never planned to buy. And to make things even worse, he now has to face the shopkeeper, the person he tried to rob. It's hard to know what to say in this talk. So this Australian kid who liked to cause trouble thought he had the perfect crime planned out. But fate and a smart shopkeeper had something else in mind. In the end, he got nothing and learned the hard way not to judge sellers too quickly.